Well, hello and welcome to Monday Night Therapy. I'm Minnie Hunt, and it seems like our background is weird. What is going on?
It's as black as my soul. I don't know.
Your poor soul. What is going on with your outfit?
I'm
Hi,
dressed
Fred.
up because I'm celebrating our new championship because we're always preseason. Oh, there's the fireworks. No, we're always preseason championships, but I'm thinking now with the new D coordinator and the new offensive line coach, now we're official like postseason but preseason champs. So I broke out a championship belt for that. So we can make up a t-shirt and get another undefeated off season.
Where can I get one of those?
Oh, this is off of Amazon, a couple $100.
Really?
John Johnston would know it. It's the old AWA championship wrestling belt back from his era. So yeah, it's a whole thing. We can have a whole show about wrestling sometime. I'm sure Greg would be in on that, but yeah.
Okay. I know how to thumb wrestle. I've even done some arm wrestling in my day. But your wrestling has weight like levels, right?
Well, that's real wrestling as weight classes. Pro wrestling as, that's hitting people with chairs and whatnot. But yeah.
Okay. I love this. Oh, Doreen is here.
Oh, look, it's Doreen.
She reposted our stream. Doreen.
Oh, thank you, Doreen.
We love you. She is my co-host on Sunday night. If you have not checked us out, it's a lot of fun. Ladies of College Football and the Voice of College Football every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we just do it for an hour and have a great time. So come
Keene
enjoy
said
that.
You called me fat, so.
Already? Did I already call you something?
Yeah.
He says your kind of wrestling has weight. I just meant that
it's okay. I'm used to it, Keene. I'm used to it. I saw the fat shaming on Greg for 2 years now. I can handle it.
Okay, Roger Moore, we're not boycotting any bowls around here. We're Nebraska. We play them all. We play with heart, if nothing else.
We try. Yeah, that's wild. All the opt-outs. It's crazy.
I know. And it just goes to show you that the way that college football is these days, it's just the longer it goes on, the more it's losing credibility with the coaches being changed, like being able to change, and transfer portals. It's like, you know what? It's not going to work out this year for me to play in it. So.
And for the players too, they have nil money now. I mean, back in the day, you got the gift bag of all the swag, the watch and the PlayStation and all the stuff. And it's like, now most of them have their nil money. They can just buy that stuff. So why go through 15 practices to get a bag of stuff you can already get? I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but maybe it'll cut the bloat with some of these bowls. Because what are there, 42, 44 of them? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Many. There used to be 11. That's it. There used to be 11. Days. Yeah. The olden days when your shirt was in style.
This shirt's timeless. This is timeless. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I have to say, you look really like dapper tonight. Like you were on a date or something.
No, I'm just celebrating our preseason undefeated off season. So
well, thank you
for all the new excitement.
If I would have known you were dressing up, I would have worn something a little fancier.
Yeah, well, That's what happens.
Yeah. Next time, send me a note.
I will do that.
So, okay, big news. We're just going to start right on off and just say it. Go ahead, say it.
Say what? What?
About
New
right
O-line
about
coach, new D coordinator?
that, yeah.
Dylan's leaving? What?
No,
Oh, okay.
say about the thing that happened on Saturday.
Which one was that? They all happened so fast. It was
It
Donovan
did.
getting fired first, right?
Yes,
Yes.
on Saturday. Yeah, because you texted me and I'm like, "What the heck is going on?"
I'm not gonna lie, I did a little bit of a Nature Boy Ric Flair strut when I heard it because I felt like we were finally free. Now Gary Pierce gets it, Vern Gagne. It's a Vern Gagne belt. But yes, that was long overdue. And like a lot of people, I don't want to say anybody out of a job or whatever, but at some point, if you don't perform, a change has to happen. It's as simple as that. And I'm glad that Rule did that, because for a while I was afraid he was going to wait on what your quarterback decided to do, and he didn't. He made the choice, and thank God. And then he hired a guy within. I mean, as soon as I saw that, he hired Geep Wade. Like boom,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And here is Fred on Saturday afternoon keeping me abreast of what's going on, and I'm freaking out going, "No, yes, no, yes, no." Okay,
Roller
so
coaster of emotion, folks.
it was really up and down. Oh, yeah, really up and down. But Willie and Tater seem to handle it just fine.
They did okay. Yeah, they're happy. They're in the we need a new O-line coach camp. I mean, you can't. Willie's already out because he's just thinking about the past Satterfield offense with Raiola's line, and he's just.
When you look down and say Willie,
Yeah, I know.
and we
I know.
don't see a dog.
Well,
I'm just
he's
saying.
over here. So yeah, way to
Okay.
make it dirty. See, I'm the good one
I
tonight. It's
I'm
crazy.
just saying, I it just seems a little odd if somebody didn't know who Willie is. I'm very familiar with Willie.
Let's just move on to something else. Roger Moore
Okay.
needs to say moving on. So yeah.
Okay. So we fired our offensive line coach, which every single person in chat and every single person I've talked to has been like utterly amazed that I am not like for that. But you know what? I just try and I promote whatever Matt Rule wants to do. I'm like, yes, if he says it's okay, we're going with that. And I will show you why.
The numbers on
Um,
that Jeep guy sound really good though. Like all the
oh
stuff
my
he's done.
gosh.
Yeah.
The thing about him is see, Matt Rule thought this through. I'm a Matt Rule fan. I don't know if you can tell, but he
No.
thought this through because this guy, Jeep Wade, our new offensive line coach, came from Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, and he has 2 decades of coaching behind him, even though he seems really young. It's his third year with the Yellow Jackets, who just this year went 9-3. They were in the top 25 all season long, which was kind of surprising, I thought.
And I think his line was in that more like a semifinalist or something, or
Yeah.
it was at some point, maybe not this year, but the award that none of us had ever heard of before, that some of us thought Nebraska's line was going to win, that they obviously didn't.
The one that
His
works
line was
together
in
the best.
hmm?
Yeah, the one that works the best together the best.
Yep, yep.
What is it?
I think
I
it's the
wanna say it's
Moore,
Jay Moore?
Jay or Joe Moore Award. Yeah.
Joe
Yeah.
Moore. That sounds familiar. Okay. So he has an efficient and explosive offense, 19th in rushing and 203. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, only allowing 203 yards per game. And he's 28th in scoring.
Oh, you're switching to the other guy.
No, this is Jeep Wade.
Oh, okay. Okay. Scoring. Okay. Sorry. My bad.
Yep. Okay. What I wanted to say really is the sack issue. because poor Dylan. Dylan was sacked 27 times this season. 27 times. He attempted 250 throws, okay? The entire time that Geep Wade was at Georgia Tech, guess how many sacks they had?
9.
You knew this! Or are you cheating?
No, I just remember things. I had time today, and I actually studied a little bit, so yeah.
9
9.
sacks in
We gave up
3
9
years.
in one game.
Yeah, 9 sacks in 3 years.
Pretty
So,
good.
obviously, they can protect the offense, or the offensive line can protect the pass. And you're right, I was getting confused. I was saying things that were kind of opposite.
It's okay. Let it go. It's an exciting time.
It is. I'm so excited that I have like 5 pages of notes, and I can't possibly remember everything I wrote down. Okay. So, with those 9 sacks, they were on 354 dropbacks. That
Yep.
sounds like a really great ratio. I love that. For Dylan, I love that. And this is why I think that this was all in the works, that we're gonna get Dylan the protection that he needs. We're gonna protect him.
We will. Yeah, maybe they'll protect him all the way to the airport
Uh,
and off to
e
wherever he's headed.
Nope,
So
nope, nope, nope. No, that's not it at all.
no,
I
no.
honestly think that this is the best offensive line that we could have asked for him.
For
So,
anybody, for any offense, especially an offense that maybe runs a little bit of zone read and things with a mobile quarterback, and you can roll out and do all kinds of things. But regardless of who the quarterback is, the guy sounds like he's done really well at every level. He's also been a recruiting coordinator, which is good because you can talk to players. It's good there. And I believe he's an offensive coordinator at some point as well.
mhm.
So he's kind of a Swiss Army knife of sorts in that spot, versus what we had before. So I think it's a definite upgrade.
Okay, everyone's talking about Dylan being gone, being not gone. I'm just saying, if Dylan stays, it sounds like a good offensive line. That's it. And Husker Chuck says, I'm assuming he's gone and will be happily surprised if I'm wrong. If Dylan leaves, I think it's such negative publicity for Nebraska. I think it has such negativity, like, just it means bad things. It means Nebraska sucks, okay?
No, I don't. It happens everywhere else, and not for nothing. He's kind of been mercurial, to say the least, in his commitments.
What did you call him?
Mercurial, like you can't predict it, like
Mercurial.
it's gonna, yeah. And
He has been
is
committed to us for 2 years.
yeah, he
Being
did, but
sacked,
he
what,
committed
27
to,
times this season, and then how many times the season before? It's
yeah,
like,
behind the line that his uncle built for him. So it's like,
well, who regardless of who built it, I'm just saying, like, this is somebody that has been committed to Nebraska,
no,
and
he's
we want somebody that has been could succeed at any other, like, top 10
oh yeah, well,
team.
definitely.
We want him to stay.
I would never discount his commitment while he was here and his enthusiasm. He was all in at the time. But like Keen said, you got to stop building your team around one guy, and that's kind of what we were
Well,
doing. You
I
can do
don't
that in basketball, but not football.
we're
Um,
not doing that per se. We're doing things that make sense for Nebraska in the long run. I do believe that's where Rule is headed.
exactly. We did over this weekend with the offensive line coach and the new D coordinator. Yeah, I'm pretty. We won't go to the D coordinator yet, but that OLine coach, though, just reading about him and the physicality and the way they coach, and a comparison of the way his line plays versus the style, like I think it was called Palms Up for Donovan's line where they block like this, so they don't get called for holding.
You're right.
They would still get called for holding. I don't know how they managed to fuck that up, but like, and it was reactive. And it seems like that Geep guy's lines are in your face on pass plays, on run plays, on everything, like physical and impact. And I think we're actually starting to build the type of team that Rule said he was going to build, more physical.
Yeah, I wonder how he feels about that. And I wonder how Geep Wade feels about this. And I wonder how he feels about watering the bamboo.
He probably laughs at both things, or he probably says,
we,
"What the fuck's bamboo?" He
why
might not even
ask
know,
him?
you know.
Maybe we shouldn't ask him. Maybe we should just focus on the future.
I think we should just let him do what he's got to do. He just looks like what an offensive line coach in my mind looks like, kind of a crusty fat man. And that's what it should be.
Do you think we Ecklerized our offensive line with this guy?
I think it's a mid-Ecklerize. Yes, I think so. I mean, Joe Bugle ain't coming through that door. Older people in the chat will know who that is, or Carl Mock, or old-timey offensive line gurus. But this guy, elite, ACC the last couple of years, 3 years, they've had great lines. I think now two, not one, but two of his linemen have already entered the portal. So we might be able to snag one or two of them. Hopefully they're tackles.
What did you just say? Are you serious?
Yeah. You didn't see this? Oh my God.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the one guy's name was Jordan Payton Jordan, I don't know, something. And then a second guy, I didn't see the name, but two guys have entered the portal now.
Okay, that's really exciting.
I don't know the year or age or anything about them or what position, but two linemen. People in the chat will know.
It happened.
Carl Dobler. There you go, Jerry.
Yeah. Okay, so Georgia Tech allowed the fewest sacks in their conference in 2023 and 2024. Yeah, this guy sounds like he knows how to coach up offensive linemen.
I like that he's done it at that level for a while. I like the recruiting coordinator part. I like the former offensive coordinator part. So it's like he's well-rounded versus what we had, who was basically, Donovan wasn't the offensive line coach for the Bears. I don't know if you knew that. He was the assistant offensive line coach.
Yes, I know. You mentioned it last week.
That's like the assistant of the assistant. That's all I'm saying.
Every game, Jake mentioned it. Haas mentioned it.
And I was a Bears. I was a Bears fan for years, and pretty much they haven't had a good offensive line since about 1985 or 86. So he didn't Ecklerize their offensive line. All I'm saying.
Fair. I mean, I cannot argue any longer, obviously.
Somebody take a clip of that. Remember that. Mark it down, whatever time that was. 9:20, 9:19.
You guys can all say, "I told you so, Minnie." I'll be like, "Yes, you did. Yes, you did."
I really don't want to be the "I told you so" person, but here we are.
I think it's wonderful. I'm excited because guess what? This little girl right here gets to go to Las Vegas.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yes, I do. Got my tickets yesterday morning. I will be going to the bowl game to watch Nebraska play the Utah Utes.
2 Utes. No, that's cool. They're saying that, I think they're saying they're expecting 40,000 plus Nebraska fan, or 40,000 plus attendance just because of Nebraska fans. So that's pretty good. And that's why we're going. They know that people will go to that thing.
Oh my gosh. I love this. I'm actually really, really excited about going because of the changes taking place.
Because these guys are going to be not like on staff, but they're going to be helping out, right? I heard something like that.
Yes. We already knew that Mike Eckler and Phil Snow were taking over the defense. And so our new defensive coordinator, Rob Aurich, is going to be helping. Now, I don't know what that looks like, if it's gonna be, like, helping like Dana Holgerson helped immediately, that would be nice. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be the same. It'll be suggestions and whatnot, and maybe even, I mean, however much time we have. What, the game's on the 31st, so we have a few weeks. It's potentially that they could try and implement some form of that 4-2-5 defense because
Yeah.
that's what he runs, and we are more conducive to that because it's like I don't know exactly what a three technique looks like, but the Van Poppel kid is that. We don't have the giant road grader nose tackle, but then Noweri and all the other guys are good edge rushers. So it's like he might be able to sprinkle something like that in there. Um, yeah, that's a
Don't
good
laugh.
question,
Don't
David
look at
Matney.
chat. Do not look at chat. David Matney is
That's a
just
good question.
on something tonight. He has something to prove, and I don't know what.
You know, I wasn't clear after Thursday. Did Matney not like it? The rule as a podcast. I didn't catch that. I think I missed that hour of the show.
he let's just say, yeah, he's like a dog with a bone. Once he think yeah, he's out to convince the rest of the world this is not a good
No,
idea in season.
I'm fat and Matt needs a dog. We've learned a lot tonight.
No, no. Matney is not a dog and you're not fat. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yes, the bowl game against Utah Utes. The Utah Utes. Oh my gosh. This is what at first when I heard this, I'm like, oh, I'm scared to death because they're ranked number 15 in the country right
Hmm.
now. Yeah, at the end of the season, number 15. That's kind of scary.
It's tough, and their coach is retiring, right?
Yes, they went 10-2 this season. They ended up in week 1 they played UCLA, okay? Um and they did well against UCLA, but their main thing is they have they have a power run and a dual threat quarterback.
Hmm.
Devin Dampier is his name?
Well, and then what is it? The second quarterback is the second leading rusher because they must run him a lot. Like they got like a couple 500-yard
Yeah.
rushers, and then the quarterback is got good yards too. Like it's, but I mean, we do really, really good against mobile quarterbacks. I mean, we just knock the shit out of them and stop them, and we stop the run. And I mean, we're gonna
Would
just
you just
kick the
stop?
shit out of the Utes. It's gonna be ugly.
We are gonna. You can say that. You know what? We should
I'm
put that and
I'm being
we should
positive.
run. Okay. But seriously, what scared me is reading that stuff and thinking, okay, well, power run. Emmett Johnson is declaring for the NFL, so he's probably not going to be playing in the bowl game.
Nope.
And
No Rocco.
they have a dual threat quarterback, which we did have with TJ Lateef. And now I don't even know if TJ's playing.
I think he should be healed up by the game, they were saying, but I bet the mobility will be limited, so they'll have to scheme around that. But it's not going to be an easy one. I think, what is it, 13 and a half points so far? 14?
Yes, it
Seen
opened
a
up
little
at
bit.
us being an underdog, 13.5 points.
But a thing too, I mean, I'll say right now, I don't think we're going to win, but motivation is a big thing. So they have motivation because their coach is retiring. But then again, what if they have guys opting out? I have no idea what's going on over there.
Mhm.
You know, they could have some hot shit seniors or guys that are going to go pro that are going to opt out of the game. So that could even the playing field at some point, you know. And we don't have, I mean, Johnson won't play. Rocco's not playing.
Mhm.
I don't know about anybody else. I think Desan McCullough declared for the draft, but he's going to play, last I heard.
Oh,
So that could be a weapon with the new D coordinator there helping out.
well, the last thing we heard from Matt Rule last Monday in his press conference, he said to us that he's going to play a lot of young players in the bowl game, just like they had a chance to last season against Boston College in the Pinstripe Bowl. He said that's when, Donovan Jones came about and other
Mhm.
young players. So he's going to give those guys an opportunity.
I think that's great, and it'll help for next year because, again, like they say now, you got to re-recruit all your people no matter what. But if guys get sizable playing time and do well and feel good about things, that could be leverage to maybe get them to want to stay, and not get portaled away. And Gary Pierce and a few other people said it too. Maybe we should start Harburg since it's his last game. I bet Greg would like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's anybody's guess, especially the way things are now in college football with who will win. If you just look at the measurables and the numbers and the style they play and what we have done, doesn't look good, but we could always shock them. You never know. We could,
There's still
and again,
hope.
they don't know what we're going to bring because they're
We
not
don't know
quite
what
sure who our quarterback will be. We don't know who we're bringing.
we
Fuck it.
don't even know what
Like,
we're bringing. We
yeah,
we're just going into Vegas and we're ready to gamble it up. That's what
yeah.
we're looking for.
It's at least we know what they're going to do. That's one thing. They don't know if we'll have Latif. We're going to have a new O-line coach helping. We're going to have a new D coordinator helping. So that could even the playing field if they have some good players sitting out too. But us not having Emmett play, that hurts because the other guys we have, I'm sure they'll be fine, but they can't make something out of nothing like he could. I mean, he's one of the best guys I've seen in a long time do that.
Okay, I was trying to do the math. I think, based on everything I've read, at 8 weeks, Dylan Raiola could come back. He could. He could come back and play in the bowl game.
Whew, he could. Yeah. But I will just gently set you up for disappointment. He's not going to play in the bowl game.
Why
That
not? Why
I'm
not?
pretty confident of
Why
that
not?
because 8 weeks, heal the fibula, dense bones take longer to heal.
Who says that?
Somebody said it in the chat, and I think they're like a medical person, not today, but a week
Hey,
or two ago.
honestly,
I
don't
believe
believe
what the chat
everything you
says.
read.
They're my spirit animal. I mean, Keen knows everything, and he's hive mind, and my friend Jerry knows a lot, and so does Pitt. And I think it was Tiger Shark
Everyone
or
here is a
somebody
medical
who's like
professional.
Tiger Shark or somebody talked about it right when he broke his leg, and he
I'll tell
talked
you
about
who
the
said it.
difference in the break. And
It was Pitt Snidebusker. He says a lot of things.
I believe the guy. I mean, he's got a good head on his shoulders. That Pitt Snipe guy. I don't know. I won't even get to see the game. I got to work, so I'll
Oh,
just have to hear about it, and I'll watch highlights, and we can talk about it the following Monday. Yeah, it's a bummer. I would like to see it. Jerry's
yeah.
medical underwriter. He knows about fibulas and tibias and oversized Samoan bones and whatnot.
Well, okay, let's just pretend that Dylan can't play
Okay.
and TJ can. This is
Yep.
probably still a good thing.
It is. Yeah. Because they'll be scared of the possibility that he could run, even though he's still dinged with the hamstring. But, it's not the possible. It's impossible.
It's the impossible. It's the impossible.
Mike says Dylan won't be in the bowl game because he isn't coming back. That's a bold take.
Now, okay, Mike, who do you know that told you that? Hmm? Do you know somebody?
There's a lot of people that know a lot of things in our chat, I found out. But no gabagool. I don't know. But going back to it, if we kind of unleash the offense and if we run kind of the same style that we did against UCLA, I feel better about our chances because it's quick plays and it's tunnel screens and a little bit of zone read and split backs. And I haven't delved into what Utah can do, but I'm pretty sure their defense is pretty good because they're usually pretty solid on both sides of the ball, last I checked.
Maddie, okay, this is just hitting below the belt. David Matney says, "Is he any faster on a scooter?" Maybe he will finally roll out. Do they allow scooters on the field?
I don't know. I think they had to make special tires for it because they couldn't bear the load. I
Oh
wasn't
my
sure about that, but
gosh. No, that's just wrong, Fred. Gosh, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Matney. Ugh.
I make a lot of fun of him. I appreciate his effort and what he brought, and he brought some players here, and he got us some attention, and that's good. But if it's not a fit, it's not a fit, and we need to be ready to, in the corporate world, they always say you need to be agile, and we need, unlike Dylan,
That's
we need to
disgusting.
be agile and be ready in case changes happen. Because if we get caught flat-footed, like Dylan in the pocket, then we're going to get left high and dry. So we need to be ready. And that's coaching 101. Like any coach is ready if a guy leaves or whatever. So in theory, Rule should have something planned in case the inevitable happens. So.
Oh my gosh. I have people on X messaging me.
Oh no.
He ain't playing, Minnie. Oh my gosh. Ohio State fans, thank you.
Oh yeah, they're gonna bury us.
What the hell? You guys, I get it. Okay. Nobody thinks he's playing. And what, Fred, you and I have had conversations about the corporate world.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you bring up like that they actually make sense? The corporate
It doesn't
world?
make sense, but that's just how it is. I mean, somebody else, Charles Pollitt, I left an organization who preached agile development. Yeah, that's a term. You got to be quote unquote agile. Corporate agile is different than real agile, but it's just like Charles Pollitt. Did they ever also talk about operational rigor? I bet they did. And those words don't even work together, but that's what people do in corporate America. And unfortunately, it's gotten into college sports. And I'll tell you when it did, at least for us, when Steve Peterson took over as athletic director back in whatever that was, and then he fired Frank, and he started talking about Nebraska football as a brand. My soul left my body because that's what every other company I worked for, build your brand, talk about your brand. And at that point, I was like, okay, this isn't college football and athletics. Now we are a brand, just like Coca-Cola, Disney, Amazon.
That's what happened.
The mayonnaise,
that's why Notre
jelly,
Dame.
Krispy Kreme.
That's why Notre Dame isn't playing any bowl games.
Yeah, they took their ball and went home. I mean,
they're a brand.
And that's an interesting thing. It's like I heard people talking about it. I guess they talked to the players. The players said it was fine. We don't care about Notre Dame, but we're talking about it. But then, like the one guy was saying, like, what about the fans? Like, do the fans care? No. Do they want to go from South Bend to a warm weather place and watch them play? And so, literally, you're just kind of cutting off. I mean, people will go to the games. People are never going to quit, just like Lincoln. Nobody ever quit going. But you kind of just disregard fans for TV ratings and the brand and all the other stuff. It's a different world now, and it's not great.
No, it's a very corporate world in college football. So I suppose that you're,
Oh, Roger Moore gets it. Lean in. Yep, lean in with intention. That's another corporate
what?
thing. Lean in with intention. Yeah.
This just makes me want to gag. Okay.
It means nothing. Yeah.
I quit working for the corporate world when I was 21 years old. I figured it out very, very, very early. Before I even graduated from college, I just figured it out. I don't know how people can handle it. I think it would suck.
No, it does. Yeah.
It just seems like it. I said it like this. People aren't people. They're just a number. Everyone's replaceable. And that's what I said when I was 21 years old. I didn't like the feeling of being a number, but that's what college football players are becoming now.
And that's
We're addressing a number to them.
I mean, that's what NFL players are too. It's the same thing. It's, even I mean, Rule doesn't mean it in a bad way, but sometimes they'll talk about another team and it'll be like, oh, number 12, he's really good. Like, that's number 12. It's the nature of the beast, and it's unfortunate. It's not pleasant or pretty, but it's where we are, and that's the environment that we need to get used to as fans, which I'm still struggling with. I don't care for it, but I'll probably stick around for a while yet. Yeah, it's
We
scary
call
new
we
world.
call we call you the hanger-oners.
That's pretty good, guys. We went from the OG doubters to the hanger-oners. So
You're still just like,
yeah,
there might be life left. I don't
we're
know.
trying.
Oh, poor Fred.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm fine. Impervious to this stuff.
You look fine in your bowling shirt and
Oh,
wrestling
I got no.
belt.
Hang on.
What?
Check.
What's Willie doing down there?
No, Willie, he's asleep over here. No, breaking news.
Uh-oh.
No, it's real. Dylan's out of Krispy Kremes. He's entering the portal and he's heading to Dunkin' Donuts.
Fuck you. You are an asshole. Oh my gosh, my heart stopped.
The delivery was so poor, I can't believe anybody would even thought that was real, but that's all right. Funny as hell if he did leave now and somebody put it in the chat and you wouldn't believe it and the show would be over and you'd be like, no, Dylan's fine. I'll see him playing against Utah on his scooter.
Remind me why I asked you to be my co-host on Monday nights.
It's one of those Walgreens wine nights. You and Greg, you guys got a little tipsy on the show and you probably just thought it was a good idea at the time.
I know.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's back it up. Let's back it up. Let's put this thing in reverse. I was going through our schedule this past season, okay? I know nobody wants to talk about it. But I thought it was important to discover how well our defense did against other teams, okay?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we know we lost several games, 5. But I wanted to know, what did those other teams that we lost to, what did they look like against other opponents? And it turns out that Nebraska gave away or allowed more points to be scored against us than any other team that these opponents played. And that would be Maryland. Maryland scored more points against us than anybody they played against.
That was a wild game. That was a shootout, yeah.
And Iowa did also. So there's several other schools that scored as many points against us as they did against other opponents, or very close to, like within 2 points. I want to say most of them that we lost to. So it's no wonder that our defensive coordinator got canned.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like he was NFL style and concentrating on pass defense. That was what he was doing. So
what's going on? Do we have some?
Yeah, we do. We're getting rid of him.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he was NFL style, stop the pass on the way to the run, that type of thing, and it just didn't work. But also, it didn't work because the way he was using the line, like the way he was lining up the guys and everything else. We're still going 3 down linemen against, huge offensive lines, and it's just not conducive to stopping anything. So, yeah, it's
this is gross. What is wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. Must be that one weirdo that we got rid of a long time ago. But
yeah,
I can't mod from on the computer, but I got most of them on my phone. So
okay, and I can do it, and so can this guy.
That guy. Nope, that guy.
I like how he just shows up whenever there's inappropriate comments being made in the chat.
It's probably Greg doing it just to
It probably
fuck
is.
with me.
Just imagine that.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Greg.
What's the good word tonight, friends?
Oh, well, Fred freaked me out already. He told me that Dylan was, and he played it off really well. He said, "Yeah, we have something going on. I just got Minnie because I'm not one that's attached to my phone. It's either my news comes from you or Fred. Yeah, or Doreen. Pretty much my co-hosts share news with me. So when you guys do, I'm like, okay. And he's telling me that Dylan Raiola was transferring just now.
Hold on. This is the first time hearing about it.
But he's not. He's not. No, he's not.
God, I got you both.
Jamarian
Greg. It
Parker
was
is
a whole bit.
transferring. Did you see the redshirt running back from St. Louis, Jamarian Parker's entered the transfer portal?
Oh, is that the one that's kind of nearby where you're at?
Yeah, he's from St. Louis. So.
Wow. Okay.
Keep doing it, base guy. I'm just going to keep banning you, man. Like, it's.
Yeah, shut him down, Greg. I can't get it from my phone as quickly as I want to. But no, so was that guy even any good? The Jamarian Parker?
4-star.
No.
So. Greg, your
internet
is
didn't play it all
slow
this year, right? So that's kind of the thing.
You saying that my internet's crappy again?
Yeah, I don't know what is
You're
going
fine.
on.
We can hear you. You freeze up a little bit, but you still come across all right. Don't worry about it.
Maybe Thursday night I'll go upstairs and see if that's a better signal. I don't know. I don't know what the damn problem is.
You're fine.
I don't want to have to run hardwire from upstairs to downstairs, but I can. I just don't want to.
Okay.
So.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Vince says thought the portal didn't open until January 2nd. That's not the comment I meant to highlight. Sorry, Mr. Matney. I think he just expressed his plans. Like I'm leaving, which is weird. If they see something in him, then maybe Dana Holgerson could have the same conversation that he had with Emma Johnson about a year ago this time and talk him into staying. But they did just sign that running back from one of the Carolinas or Virginia, somewhere back east. Who's
the big guy? Was he pretty good sized dude?
Yes, 6'2", 215, something like that.
Yes. See, that's what's good. You like that. I like a big running back when you got, big line to block for him. Maybe that's a sign of us trying to build something with Geep and, just crushing people. So that's kind of what we need, going forward. I'd like to have a guy that's hammer, or you got a speed back, you got a scat back and a big back, and
I think as well, maybe you meet a bigger guy when you don't have a big offensive line to protect it, so.
And they're good as blocking backs too, because there was times, Emmett's great, but there were times he got smoked because he's just not as big as, 280-pound D end.
Yeah, that's tough.
The besmirching of Notre Dame has not exactly taken place yet. We said a little bit, but let's go ahead and open up the chat. Besmirch away, please. Let Greg know how much we do not like Notre Dame here.
Don't do it.
Why Greg cares. In general, it seems like, what bowl would they have gone to? Does anybody know? Like,
they would have been probably in instead of Alabama.
No, I'm just saying like a bowl game as far as what they would have gone to after, they didn't make the tournament. So, it would have been a decent one, like I'm sure they could get whatever they want because they're Notre Dame.
Pop-Tart Bowl.
Really?
That's...
That could be maybe they Although I think that bowl is actually kind of cool, but honestly, it just feels like it's an arrogance thing because they don't belong to a conference. They get their own rules. They don't make it, and then they don't go to the bowl game just to be babies. Like
they have their own rules essentially moving forward in 2026 and beyond. It's saying that if Notre Dame finishes in the top 12, they are guaranteed a playoff spot.
Yes. Yep. That's the next year thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this year they, had to cry the blues, but yeah,
well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to also boycott bowl season with the exception of Nebraska game, of course, and any of the playoff games instead of watching the game. I'm going to watch Rudy. So I'm going to watch Rudy 43 times. That'll show the playoff committee.
I haven't watched that since I saw it on VHS. It's been that long. So
I have it on DVD. So, because, in fact,
nice.
Oh
my goodness!
Special box
hey,
set.
Dominic, this is my buddy Dominic. I just met him yesterday. He is Dominic. I want to say he's a Virginia fan, where Danny Kaelin is now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice, Greg. Nice.
Rudy.
Tony brought up a good point. He said, Iowa State and Kansas State got fined $500K.
Yes.
So does Notre Dame get fined? And if so, by whom?
So the only thing that I saw was that Notre Dame's athletic director made a comment, put it out there, and it said that the ACC has done permanent damage to the relationship that they have. So they could possibly, it's a stretch, but they could possibly get fined by the ACC. They don't have to pay it, obviously.
No, they wouldn't. They're crybullies is what they are. That's all they are. Crybullies. And they'll make it in next year, and that's that. And I don't know. I can't see them. There's a case to be made for them, but also they got beat by Miami. They lost their first two games. So games have to count at some point. So,
point of parliamentary procedure, they lost their first two games by a combined 4 points.
Why be an apologist, Greg? Kind of starting to piss me off a little.
Got to keep you on your toes, Frederick.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll let it go. That's fine. I need a little excitement in my life. It could be seen both ways, but then also it's like you get the evil of 3-loss Bama getting in, which is also kind of frustrating.
Yep.
Rudy 3, the quickening.
It's basically the teams that were in the top 10. They're guaranteed a spot. And then, it's just we got James Madison to look forward to in Boise State. Possible Cinderellas.
Honestly, I don't mind them being in. Some people are angry that they are, but we want, equity and diversity and inclusion and everything, and let them in and see what they can do. It's playoff time. A great equalizer could be the whole, guys trying to poach other guys from a team. Last year, Boise, their offensive coordinator talked about it. He said he had people contacting his guys during their bye week trying to get them to move, so you might get somebody that's distracted playing James Madison, or people actually sit because they don't want to play in the game, and you might get an upset, but it's tough. Yeah, it's a brave new world, and it gets a little bit dicey with it. I'll long for the old days. I'll try and enjoy the new, but it's just different.
It's a brave new world.
Well, my question too, and to the chat and to you guys, is like, what at some point when people keep opting out of bowl games, when will they just certain games not happen? Is there a contingency for that? Rudy too. Rudy sells insurance. That makes my heart sing.
It's like you read my story, man. It's like you read the book of my life.
They put Greg in for one play at the end of the game, and he got a sack. And look at him now, stuck with me and Minnie on a Monday night.
Blessed to be here, my friends.
Thank you for being here, Greg. So what do you think? All right, you have not chimed in about the offensive line coach now changing, and then our defensive coordinator as well.
Well, that's because I was planning on doing a show about that on Thursday. Yeah, here I am.
Yeah, keep your stuff for Thursday, Greg. Don't.
So I gotta double check, make sure that I can find it. Basically, our new defensive coordinator has a checkered past.
What?
Oh, yeah, didn't he get thrown out of a bar when he was playing football or something because he fought a cop?
He almost got tased, and then he said, "No, don't tase me." So he's been, and that's the kind of I don't know, that's the kind of mentality I want. Maybe not the DC. Maybe it was the offensive line coach. Regardless, I think it was our offensive.
It was Aurich. Yeah, it was the D coordinator back when he was. He played for Duluth. I think he played for Duluth College or something, and that's where the arrest happened when he said, "Don't tase me, bro." Yeah, DW Jet.
That's hilarious.
The internet's so great.
It is.
Because who would have thought? Who would have thought? But I think if there's any reason for pause, it's that he's succeeded everywhere he's gone. But it's all very quick. It's going to be a big jump going from the Mountain West to the Big Ten. If it's simple schemes that he can, with the increased talent that Nebraska has over the Mountain West, at least we hope. Then if it's just schematic, then you gotta like your chances. But if he had just some absolute maulers, then Nebraska has to find that identity. So
yeah.
Well, and I was wrong in reading about him. I thought he was only a D coordinator there, but he was a D coordinator a few other places too. Yeah. So it's not like it's his first time doing it, but yeah, it's going to be the first time in the big chair in a big conference. So hopefully, but the tenets of what he does is what I like. Duluth, you can handle it.
9 years as defensive coordinator. That's what I have down on my notes. 9 years as a defensive coordinator.
He was a special teams coordinator, and I think he was a rush end guy before he took over at San Diego State. And I think each place he went, and then like at Idaho, I think they went from having 8 turnovers to 21 in his second year, So there's improvement. I think they had 6 pick sixes, San Diego State.
Nice.
Okay. I just want to say,
our offense can't score,
Hypothetically, what if this is our Eckler? What if this is our defensive coordinator, Eckler? Because it seems like everywhere he goes, as soon as he gets there,
Google him.
He's improved what they've done. In his first season as defensive coordinator at San Diego State, they finished 5th in scoring defense, 12.6 points per game. That's it. 12.6. Wow. I wonder what that would feel like.
We're going to need it next year. That's for sure. Manny's got a serious question, and Aaron says, if he's our next Diaco? I think this guy can't be, because nobody could be the next Diaco. There's only one. He's a singularity in the universe. So, yeah.
This one?
Yes.
David Matney says, serious question. Is Real going to be given some slack since we are rebuilding again on the defense and offensive line? Or is he on the hot seat if we don't make progress over this year? Well, his extension now goes to 2032?
I would say that it is the perfect time to extend Rule a little bit of grace, right? You have not just a couple of new coaches in, but key coaches, defensive coordinator, offensive line, and we don't know if there are going to be other changes made on the defensive side of the ball. You would think that a coordinator might come in and want to bring one or two of his guys. I just don't know what that's going to look like. And then we have what we perceive as a much stronger schedule next year. So I don't know if we go, it's way too early for this, but I think if we go 6-6 next year, you got to be pleased.
Ooh, ouch.
You just hurt Minnie's soul, Greg. Knock it off. That's for Thursdays. Come on.
Gosh.
No, I see what you're saying, though, Greg, to a point, because, God, it goes back to the Solich and his new staff thing. You know, when he got his new people and he got Bo and whatever else, and he only got 1 year, and he improved. Wasn't enough. There were other things going on there, but I'd hate to say 6-6 is, oh my God, I'm the top of the tripod.
Ooh,
I feel like I'm in the car wash at Northwestern, but
Top of the pyramid
is like 6-6. I mean, I get it though, because basically that's when I look at the schedule right now. I'm like, oh yeah, 6-6. Yeah.
Okay, you guys quit saying that.
That's just that.
That. Jeez.
I just think that's, you know, again, not knowing, I can't remember exactly who we play. I know it's Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon, of course, Iowa. I don't know if Wisconsin's back or Minnesota. You know,
we got Illinois.
Washington. I mean, it's going to be. We thought that this year was going to be a much easier schedule than it was, and it became more difficult. And a lot of that's Nebraska's fault, right? So I think maybe it's even too early. That's why I say way too early to start putting predictions on. I haven't. This is full of water, or it was. This is not got Kool-Aid in it. So ask me again in July, and I'm going to be ready to run through the brick wall and say 12-0. Let's go win the Natty.
Is that your one water cup?
No, I have green ones. I have my metal.
Greg's poor. He only has one water cup. Minnie's cup shaming him. Drinking cups, Greg, not bras or bros.
My milkshake.
I remember one time you said, I do remember
God,
one
I could
time.
have gone years without seeing that, Greg. Thank you.
What did he just do? What did
you don't want to know. He brought the milkshake to the yard. It was horrible.
What did he do?
I'm not. Yeah,
what are you doing? What is that?
I'm having fun.
He's inches away from doing a truffle shuffle, so just stop him. Just stop him now.
You truffle shuffle.
You are a weirdo.
Moving on, I'm drinking a Red Rover, so it's like a Husker themed beer, and it's beer, not water, and yeah.
Vince Watson says, if they get 5-4 in the Big Ten, I'd be happy. Yeah, I mean, tack on the non-conference schedule, you're looking at, potentially 8-4. So that's improvement. That is
improvement. That's all I really care about is what we do in our conference, anyways. So
kind of good. We got rid of that Tennessee home and home.
It is.
Who do we have in the non-conference next year?
It's nothing wild. It's doable. I think we got Ohio. We got Frank's old team, I think.
We do. Got the fighting Frank Soliches.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
And they might have a new coach. I saw the other one went on a leave of absence or stepped down. Something happened. So, I mean, not that we need a lot of help beating them, but
it'd be really fun to go. Well, I got to double check the schedule. Hold on. Be right with you.
Okay.
I like
just so you know, we do an hour here on Monday nights. We do not do 2.
So you got 40 seconds, Greg. Oh, Brian Bauer. So we offered Elijah Roberts. Oh,
what?
That's new. I didn't know about that.
Okay, where?
It's on the screen right in front of you.
I was looking for it in chat. I'm not used to having another person capable of putting comments onto the screen.
I would be
Fred.
capable if there was enough licenses, but I'm just over here just hanging out. Anyways,
Drinking
the
beer.
Huskers offered Elijah Robinson the D-line job. So evidently Braden is getting replaced as D-line coach. I don't know anything about this. So, and it's not the same as Dylan leaving, going through
Say
the
that
portal
one
from
more
Krispy
time.
Kreme
Okay,
to
no,
Duncan. So
can I just see that one more time, please? It didn't register the first time.
it was only up there for 5 minutes, but there it is again.
All right. You look that over, and then while you process that, I just want to say how fantastic it would be if next year Nebraska went 3-0 against Ohio-based teams, because that would mean Ohio, right? The Fighting Frank Soliches, Ohio State, and Bowling Green also visits Nebraska next year. So,
okay. Ooh, that Bowling Green could be a tough one. Rule will say they're probably one of the best teams we'll play all season.
I'm just saying we can't be undefeated against Ohio next year if we don't beat Bowling Green before Ohio State.
Hey. I like your logic, and I didn't even realize that. Good catch, Greg. That's why they keep you around. You're pretty smart, no matter what Minnie says.
Who knows?
We'll keep him.
It's probably deserved, though. It's probably deserved.
Nah.
Well, Greg, we made it to an hour. Thank you for showing up and adding chaos.
All right, bye.
Is that the end of the show? Championship
No,
belt?
this is how we end the show. Look at his belt. Isn't that cool?
What does that say on it? AWA?
Yeah, it's the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
That's what Vernon County wants you to think.
My end of season, off season, before preseason undefeated championship belt, because we got 2 new coordinators. So undefeated yet again.
Diamond Bowling Green is Diamond Day says Bowling Green, Kentucky. Tony says, is that Bowling Green? I verified. Bowling Green, the Falcons, which is who Nebraska will play, is in Bowling Green, Ohio.
Okay.
They play at Dwight L. Perry Stadium, and they are a MAC team. So,
okay.
It's not a podcast belt, Manny. I'm sorry.
They finished 11th in the MAC this year. So
the MAC is nothing to sneeze at. I hate to say this, but it's
true. The MAC.
They lost to Akron 19-16. So.
Who?
Bowling Green lost to Akron a few weeks ago, 19-16.
Okay, I take that back.
Wow. Man. Wow.
Good to know. We should have
Funny
them.
election. Yes, it is. That's the AWA belt. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
I guess it's Fred. It's your show to end if you want.
It is? Okay. Golly.
You're at the top of the tripod.
I didn't plan on this. I had so much I wanted to say. I'd like to thank the Academy and whatever else, but no, that's great. Optimistic about the new hires.
Same.
And I'll definitely, motherfuck them into the ground if they fail. That's what we do as Husker fans, but I think they'll be okay. I'm sorry to give Minnie anxiety for telling her that Dylan was out.
Yeah.
I said out of Krispy Kreme, so he portaled to Duncan. She fell for it because, that's how jokes work. Fun chat, always. Keen and
never gets
Gary old. And Jerry and Mike and golly, of course, Matney and everybody else. And thanks for stepping in, Greg, and getting rid of the bad guys. And thanks, Minnie, for your childlike wonder that you view Husker football with that I wish I still had. So on that note, I think that's a wrap for tonight's Monday Night Therapy. Go Big Red.
Thank you. Thanks, Fred.